Alright folks, welcome back to the Marshall Football Walk-On Dynasty. Today we're taking on the Troy Trojans. They are 4-3, B- overall squad. And if we take a look, their quarterback has won Sunbelt Player of the Week 2 weeks running. As you can see, he's got mobility. So week 8 and week 9, his passing completion percentage hasn't been great in these games, but I think it's his rushing ability. Kyle Toole, apparently. He for sure looks like he eats Vienna sausages out of that little container and that's how he raw dogs life. But he doesn't look like somebody who should be moving fast, if you get what I'm saying. They're coming in at an 81 overall, so 6 overall points better than us. Defense looking measurably worse than the other teams we've been facing. Quite a few prospects coming in, so we'd like to hit these goals. I'm pretty sure we can rush for 100. That'll be no issue. They got a really good running back, 93 overall. You might have thought, first play of the game, we're going to rush it. Nope, it's going straight to Ethan Riley on a little zag route. Their linebacking core is very weak. I'm hoping we can exploit the middle of the field. Jant Man, first carry of the game is going to be a 9-yard banger.
Now he's scrambling.
Another one. Thank goodness their linebackers are all white, pasty-skinned, slow, athletically declined freaks.
He's scrambling. It looks like the defensive tackle fell on the loose ball.
It's just an issue nowadays in America. The big issue there is I had guys running all routes to the left and then I ran to the right, but I saw they had man coverage where it's sticky type, and I figured it would be over. So I just tried to scramble, not expecting a linebacker to be there, but that's my stupidity in a nutshell. This man's going out. We're going to have to do something. Stanford Chase lights him up. That's what you get for having no swag to your uniform. Tried to go for a screen. Jerry Turner sussed that one out. That's like just academic. Todd Daniel, the walk-on, has to go up and make an acrobatic play. This man might as well be on the pole vault team or something with the way he snagged that one. Jerry Turner, thank you for the first down, young soldier. Ethan Riley is just the number one priority today. JMP going to the promised land. He's just a downhill type of runner. That's just the way he was raised. Vince Randall drops it. We got it out quick because we thought we had some kind of thing going on there, but we're going for this. Matthew Marshall, Mr. Clutch, finally gets involved. 11 yards on a 4th down. That's the kind of call we have to make. Ethan Riley again, just Mr. Consistency today. Can tell he took his vitamins, got those Flintstones gummies going perfectly. Alright, we got a 3rd and goal set up here. I skipped the last 2 plays because we really achieved nothing. So it's going to be Ethan Riley, who did not complete his route. Him and Seth Jones have just a connection deep. Some, I'm sure, dorm room activities, maybe, allegedly. But that was a beautiful stop on that route. He was going outside, and I just feel we're in control right now. All this guy does is scramble, but he's going down for a -1 sack. That's going to be Lee Miller's gluttonous ass. Look how thick that man's upper body is. This blocking has just been immaculate this entire drive. We have not been able to do jack shit, and their O-line ain't that good, to be honest. Wow, they might just bite hard on that one. Scotty Watkins is going to get him. But they're pulling off 12 yards a pop this drive. They haven't had one. Actually, I take that back. They've had one negative play. And that's going to be an easy touchdown for Adam Johnson. Why don't your parents get some originality in their life? Johnson is the most common last name probably in the world. And then they name you Adam just to top it off. Like, go onto a roof somewhere and just half-ass some work. Like, that's really at the point I'm at. Jason Sanchez hits him with a move. This man is getting fancy. Jampy with a cut of a lifetime there. The way he just dragged those guys out and just snuck it back in. You know, we rarely run screens, so we're going to give it a shot. It's going to end up looking halfway decent, actually. Jampy will get 9 out of it. All right, 3rd and 1. We're going to bring in the man himself, the hamburger helper specialist, Don Wilson. They know it's coming, but it doesn't matter. He'll get us that 3 yards and return to the sideline where we have an entire dozen donuts waiting for him. Actually, I take that back. He's staying on the field for another play. He's going to need an oxygen mask after this probably, but he'll get a solid 8 yards off the rip. We tried and we failed. That linebacker, go raise your hand somewhere else. Ethan Riley has been just the magic man today. This man is one of a kind. 6 catches already for 65 big ones.
He's going to try and scramble.
Jerome Skinner hangs on to it. He couldn't get any separation because he is slow as molasses, but that was a phenomenal catch. Matthew Marshall, can he turn around quick enough? He does. 2-yard touchdown for the little squirt, the little hamster man. That was fast turnaround.
What is that?
This man going backwards. You know, we never look at who's heated up on defense. It's looking like it's just Lee Miller out there because he's got so many TFLs. Got to get off that block, and Chris Banks, the linebacker, comes in, makes it personal. This is some kind of white-on-white crime. I don't know if it's going to be tolerated, but he looked like something bad just happened. Someone's just, like, his baseball landed in his yard, and he had to throw it back, and he was pissed about it, had to get off his chair or something. That was just despicable. Need Jamarcus to make a good play there. He kind of got toasted by this weird-looking dude.
It's the tailback.
Personally, we have to make that TFL there. When we got a chance, we got to do it. This man is not that good. You are not Christian McCaffrey. Got to be an interception. Jerry Turner knocks it out of his hands. Get that whack-ass shit off our field. Gotta make that tackle. Wow, we are struggling right now. Just easy work. I don't know who the corner was, and I don't even want to know. If we see that in the film room, I'm gonna probably slam and break everything. Ethan Riley, quick hitter off the play action pass. Matthew had to make that catch. He is bringing down some tough ones because he's getting beat up out there. Jovan Austin, nice little toe tapper. 3rd and 1, we're bringing Don Wilson in again. He's the trusted specialist in this regard. Matthew gets laid out, 4th and inches. You know it's time for the milkshake specialist. Don Wilson literally had to do all the work himself there. Our center messed up the block, and he just, by pure mass, got it done. Jovan Austin, they sent too much pressure. You're gonna fail every time. Jamman is gonna get himself into the end zone. Number 62, I believe that was Patterson that cleared the way. If you watch the block here, I mean, he just knocked one of their guys on his ass and continued, and Jampy just followed his man. Yeah, folks, I really haven't been commentating this whole entire defensive drive because it's been mildly infuriating. They're going with the counter. I got no help, so that was what was going to happen. They've been running the ball all down our throat, and it's starting to really piss me off because, like I said, they're not that much stronger. Gotta be an interception. Scotty Watkins will get the deflection out of the safety spot, but really we needed the pick there. Scotty Watkins just user TFLs it. 2 phenomenal plays in a row. And Scotty Watkins again holds them from the end zone. This man is a machine. 4th down, they're going for it. It's a good decision to go for it, but they screw it up. It was Scotty Watkins for the 4th play in a row that just finished that drive. If you want to talk about effort, you want to talk about a fucking fucking MVP. Scotty Watkins just got it done, and I'm dapping him up.
Now he's scrambling.
It had to be done. I knew they were blitzing. Matthew had to make that block and just whiffs on it for his teammate. That is reeking of some selfishness, maybe. They know Dom Wilson is coming. They got the front to stop it. And they do not, it doesn't matter. This gluttonous pig will get where he needs to be. We put a bowl of mac and cheese on the side of the field he was running to, and it was over. And Jampy is starting to feel it. He's starting to take over. There's our rushing for 100 yards. Jampy will continue, and he's going to stay on his feet, just scamper. For 13, it was like he was on ice skates there. Look how fat their coach is. That might be the next Little Debbie competitor. All right, folks, we got the 3rd and goal. So what we're going to do here, we're going with Dom. If he doesn't get it, it's not the end of the world. We wasted all their timeouts, so we kick a field goal here. It's like a 2-possession lead. Everything's fine. If he gets in here, which he is not going to, he will get stopped by their defensive tackle. Finally, they find an answer for Dom Wilson. But like I said, we're going to take the field goal and just leave it up in the hands of the defense. We'll go ahead and knock that field goal through, and true, it is very dark outside. It's way past my bedtime in this stadium.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Gonna bring him down. That clock's gonna keep ticking. You can do that little QB run all you want. The clock is going to continue to degrade in every form or fashion. He's going down, first time in the day. Who got the sack? Gonna be Lee Miller. What a day from Mr. Miller. You can just tell Lee Miller is gonna be a mechanic in his life. He's just got something about him that's giving me those vibes. I don't know what it is, but look at this man. You're done, son. 4th and 15, they've essentially given up. They're not hurrying up. They're just kind of accepting their fate, which is a sad reality to see. They're going with the 4 verts. He's going to run out. That's going to be intercepted by Mr. Jamarcus Rushing. He's going to take it back because he is just that much of a sicko. Look at this man, and your quarterback is white. So what did you think was going to happen? Jamarcus Rushing, the defense has come to play. We're taking over the Sun Belt. Get the hell out of our way, come hell or high water. Things are going to happen, and we will do those kind of things to you, Jamarcus. I 100% endorse that maneuver. Player of the game, Seth Jones. He had a very good game, but, I mean, Lee Miller had a great day. Scotty Watkins with the goal line stand. I just feel like we're getting very quarterback heavy, but a win's a win. The team's happy about it. That's all that matters. That's on the day. Seth Jones is 21 of 24, 232 and 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's his usual kind of day. Last week had it rough, only maybe 60-something yards. We just didn't throw the ball a lot. Jampy's going to get 17 carries for 86 yards and a touchdown. Very great day from him with the 5 average. Dom Wilson, clutcher than you would think. Multiple big plays. Receiving-wise, Ethan Riley led the day. He was Seth Jones' favorite target. He got himself a touchdown as well. Good yardage. Matthew was there, got himself a touchdown as well, right where he needed to be. And like I said, everybody else just chipped in. Sanchez had that really long catch. Skinner, good to see the backup tight end getting in the mix. Travis Patterson had 5 pancakes. I mean, that's nothing for what Dom Wilson would eat in one sitting, but I mean, still really respectable. And in the blocking universe, that's insane. Scotty Watkins, another guy who should have been considered for MVP with 12 tackles leading the team. Lee Miller's going to get 4 TFLs. Big day from him. He could have got it as well. Scotty Watkins with 2 TFLs. Stanford Chase and Chris Banks each got 1. Jamarcus Rushing with the 61-yard pick 6. Couldn't ask for much better. And deflection-wise, Scotty Watkins and Jerry Turner each got 1. So taking a quick look-see at the award semifinalists, it's getting towards the end of the season. Stanford Chase in 2nd and Scotty Watkins in 5th. Stanford also number 3 in the Nagurski and number 1 in the Butkus at the moment. He was screwed out of these awards last season. Scotty Watkins also number 3 in the Thorpe, and Jerry Turner in number 1 for the Jet Award. It pretty much is academic. Alright folks, I set up this special press conference for one of our players, Carlos Jackson. Great kid. Been going through a tough time for the last year, but I figured I'd reach out to him and kind of see if he wanted to come speak to the media, and he said yes, he was fine with it, so gonna let him talk, and I'm gonna get over to McDonald's and meet up with Coach Lewis. Everyone have a great day. If anyone's got any questions, feel free. I'm an open book.
Carlos, number one, let us know how your recovery's been, and number two, do you think you'll be rejoining the team next season?
Yeah, I actually just finished up the program I'm in. There's no really need to hide it. You all know why I was there. Investigators investigating my entire life, but everything's going great now. I'll be ready to rejoin the team next year. Coach Marshall has been great, as well as Coach Lewis, and pretty much our entire coaching staff has been really supportive. So I'm feeling great, ready to get back out there and rack up some Sun Belt wins. And I know a lot of people think, Coach Marshall, he's a piece of shit. He's a scumbag. He called a player's mom a The man's got us on a fast food McDonald's, Taco Bell nutritional program. Might as well bring Chad Johnson in here. He's been shot at his own press conferences. A lot of things you can say, but he didn't kick me off the team. He didn't throw me to the curb, so I'm thankful and ready to get back at it next season. But that's all I got. I'm, working out with the team and everything, so I'll see you guys next season, and that's my update for now. So that is going to do it for the Troy Trojans, another red, kind of purplish team. I don't like the colors, but we got Texas A&M up next. They are 4-5. We scheduled these guys because they're a power opponent, and they were ranked to start the season, but they have failed miserably. They're going to be an A- overall. We're still being projected to win. They are 1-5, but they got a lot of blue chip talent, so it's still going to be a tough game regardless. Their quarterback looks very sharp. They're playing the best of the best teams, and how is Arkansas number 1 in the country? Anyways, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope everybody has a good day or night. If it's nighttime, I hope it's raining and very peaceful, but that'll do it for me. I'm going to go get something to eat, I guess.